So what constitutes a realistic TBR? Is it like only having enough books that you can actually read, or is it one day I'll actually succeed at making a TBR and sticking to it. Will it be this month? I hope so. What lighting do we want? Do we want blue? Do we want green? Ooh. Yellow. I like yellow. Yellow's always a fave. Or red. That kind of goes with the readathon, right? Asian Readathon month. Hi friends, I'm Jessica Nicole Dickerson, aka Jane D. I haven't said that in so long. My bad. Well, today I'm doing a TBR for May, which is the Asian Readathon month. It's basically a readathon that Read with Cindy created like 3 years ago. The challenge is to read as much Asian lit as possible. And there's also way more specific challenges and things like that. I'll leave her video below if you want to check it out. If you're participating in this readathon, let me know in the comments below and let me know your TBR. I'm excited for this readathon. It's like Blackathon. It's just very cool. So I pulled some books from my shelf and I did my best to have a realistic TBR, which, you know, still more than 5 books, which is, you know, silly me. I'm gonna start off with the books I'm most excited for because one of them is a reread and it's literally one of my favorite YA contemporaries, and that is Love Boat Taipei, which is becoming an adaptation. Like, it's gonna be a movie. I'm hyped. I feel like it's gonna be such a great movie. If you like Crazy Rich Asians, I feel like this gives off the same vibe. So we are following our protagonist, Ever. She is a senior in high school. Her parents kind of found out she was dating a guy who isn't Chinese, which is a big no-no, and they decide, you know what, girl, you need to be cultured. We're sending you to Taipei, specifically a school called Love Boat Taipei, which normally helps kids couple up with people which is really weird, but it's also like learning more of your culture, learning Mandarin and all those things. And she is discovering and finding herself, and it's whimsical and beautiful. Let me read the first sentence to you. Highly recommend this book, guys. Highly recommend. And also, this is inspired by an actual like program that a lot of Asian Americans were sent to encourage love. The first sentence is, the envelope drops through our mail slot like a love letter. So cute. I'm also hyped because your girl got the sequel, which follows, it's not really a sequel, it follows a different character, so it's more like a companion novel, but stunning. Whoever did this art, they need a raise, a real big raise, you know what I mean? So I also have a Love Boat Reunion, which follows 2 different characters from the first story, and I'm gonna reread the first one and then get this one. It's gonna be great. When your life has been a series of fuck-ups, it's hard to believe any one thing will actually go your way. Oh, sad. Ooh. Next book I actually recently purchased, so sneak peek for future haul video, which, oh my god, I need to stop buying books so bad. But The Stand-In, this was, I was just looking at romance. I think I'm in my romance era. This is a well, semi-fun story from what I've read. It's a little intense, especially in the beginning, because the main character is being sexually harassed at work, which is, you know, so much fun. So she's having a lot of trouble and she's trying to afford her mom's like nursing home fees and things like that. But randomly, our main character looks exactly like this really famous Chinese actress, and the girl's like, yo, let's switch spots so I can live a normal life for a bit. And you know, romance ensues. It seems like it's going to be really fun, and I am very much here for it. Shh. Phone's ringing, my bad. I also like that there's illustrations. The first sentence is, my day is tidily laid out on my new Life Plan X app. She organized. She does the checklist. She's a type A lady. Ooh, why did I say it like that? Ew. Okay, next, mixing things up with a little bit of fantasy. I accidentally, purposefully, DNF'd this book like 2 years ago. Amina from Mina Reads recommended it, and she is the queen. We listen to her when she recommends books. but then I had a little bit of a struggle because I just wasn't getting into it, and I was physically reading it, and I got like 200 pages in, so now I think it's my time to revisit Jades today with the audiobook. I most definitely, I feel like I'm gonna love this. Who doesn't love gangs and wars and fighting, politics? It's a bag of fun. And this story is obviously about gangs, rival gangs and stuff, but in this city there is this substance called jade that gives people magical abilities. So these people be having like straight up jades like embedded in their skin, and it gives them powers like and then, you know, gang leaders get murdered, political power, things like that. Romance. That was me trying to give you a plot. I did my best. The first sentence is, the two would-be jade thieves sweated in the kitchen of the twice lucky restaurant. And this is also adult fantasy. Next we have some cute YA contemporary, which, you know, is kind of one of my favorite genres. Just not gonna lie. Love Boat Taipei, all of them. Faves. I love me some YA. So this is a match made in Mehendi. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but I'm very excited for this. This has been on my list for a while. I think it was Chanel. This book was recommended to me a long time ago by a booktuber, and it is time to finally do it. So this is someone who works for a matchmaking like service. Like her family does a lot of matchmaking, and but she don't believe in love. That's until she finds this boy. You know, typical YA stuff. Man gonna change your life, apparently. I didn't know that. I need to find me a man. Matched. Looking for the perfect date? Don't call. Don't swipe. Get matched. It's easy. Fill in your profile. Take a fun quiz. Receive your personal icon. Find top 5 matches in the most unlikely places. Our main girl's like, funny. Ooh, there's a quote. Okay. The first sentence is, matching furniture is like matching couples. There is balance, harmony, and excitement between the sofa and the side table. What? Sounds ridiculous? Welcome to my life. Yo, this is gonna be so much fun. I just can't wait. It's gonna be a great, cute little ride. Yes, I said I wanted to do a realistic TBR, and I'm still going. I should stop, but you know what? I'm not smart like that, so. Next, I think this is actually the last book on my Asian Readathon TBR, but still one of the ones I'm so excited for. I read 50 pages of it last year before, you know, the loan for the audiobook ran out and I had to wait. So this is Pachinko by Min-Jin Lee, and this is a story crossing many generations. I don't know much else besides that. It's just a real long epic story, and from what I read, the first 50 pages, it is written really, really well, and you really feel for these characters that are like really struggling to survive, to eat. Whew. And the first sentence is, history has failed us, but no matter. Okay, yeah, this story is a story of love, sacrifice, ambition, and loyalty. From the bustling streets, markets, and the halls of Japan's finest universities to Pachinko's parlors of the criminal underworld. Complex characters that are passionate, stubborn, devoted sisters and sons, you know, stubborn woman. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be great. Now, 3 books that sadly don't match the vibe of the Asian Readathon, but you know what, I'm still going to talk about them because I am excited for them. First, we have Ballad in the Dagger. This is a new duology coming out by the same author who did the Shadow Shaper series, which hyped for. We love it. And this is kind of it is fantasy, but it is, what's that thing where that city fell into the ocean? Atlantis. It gives off Atlantis vibes, where the city has sunk. The first sentence is, do you remember San Marigal? Watch it. Sorry, that is, let me go to the first. So this is, the first page is, one side's English and one side's Spanish, which is interesting. With one thing, the world begins. A single, a spider had the audacity, excuse me, ignore me just smushing the shit out of a spider just now. First chapter is Puñeta. Tia Lucia snaps as I head to my room to get ready for tonight. Ooh. So this is a brimming magical world, and Le Bardugo says that it is mysterious mayhem and heart. Gives us wondrous new magic steeped in deep traditions. It's gorgeous romance, wild adventures. We love to see it. And this comes out on the 22nd, so I should get to it. It is an arc. I always fall behind on my arcs. The next book, again, romance era. So this is a really cute romance, which is in a series, like a companion novel to The Cowboy's Claim, which I read during my 30 books in 30 days challenge. The TBR, or the wrap up for that month, is coming very soon. But I immediately purchased another book in the cute little Tilbury series, because all the characters are in the same area and like know each other. So we're now following the chef, who is just so cute. She has like braids. I've always wanted to do braids, but I've never done my hair professionally done before, so I've never done it. It's on the bucket list to do. I want to do it, but this just seems really cute. She fell in love with this dude back in the day. They both want to be professional chefs, and they were up for the same job. She lost out on the job and decided to kind of cut it quits with the relationship and focus on her work. Little does she know, 6 years later, knock knock knock, he's coming back for your job. Bitch. The first sentence, chapter 1, 6 years ago. Philippa Gale buttoned her white kitchen jacket and brushed lint from her black pants. She got ready to work. The last book I really need to read is The Demon Tide by Laurie Forrest. Y'all, if you know, you know. I've been reading this series for the last few months. Well, I just didn't read this series last month, really, because I was trying to read 30 books in 30 days, and if you don't see, this is a thick ass brick. So I didn't prioritize finishing this. So now I can get back to it and be in my feels. Oh, the third book was, oh god, shattering. The feelings were shattered. Okay, so this is a series of The Black Witch Chronicles. Follows our main protagonist, Ellerin, who is the ancestor or granddaughter of this magical black witch who slaughtered lots and lots of people and allowed the mages to take control of the eastern side of the country, some side of the country, take control of most of the country. So the mages obviously look up to the black witch and are hoping for the next black witch so they can keep taking over and oppressing the other races. So we have the mages who sparkle. This is like the next Twilight series that everyone's sleeping on, honestly. I need a TV adaptation, I need movies, I need everything. Okay, moving on. So she, sadly, Ellerin, has no magic. So she's unlike her grandmother in many ways, except appearance. She looks like the spitting image of her. So when she goes to university to go study gardening and stuff, she has a lot of problems, and she's learning how faulty their religious system is, their biases, learning about prejudice and racism. Yeah, we love a book that talks about racism, but there's no black people in it. Woo! Besides that, this series really is amazing. If you love love triangles, if you love a chaotic cast of characters. There's so much romance. Every single character is so unique and different. There's so many obstacles, and this book really dives into prejudice in a way that I appreciate, because it's not as simple as like to get over prejudice or biases that you've had since you were little, but at the same time it's like, oh, you start to see how it's really affecting people's lives and putting people in danger. And it was just, it's such an epic journey. There's dragons in this hole. There are winged people, Icarals. There are lupines, so shapeshifters. Oh, the lupines. You need to read this. You really need to read this series. Like, please and thank you. You're welcome for recommending it. There you go. Read it. I can't read the first sentence of this book to you because it's the fourth in the series. I'm not going to spoil that for you. That is the TBR for this month. I think realistic. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 books. So we're staying in the single digits. I'm not trying to be crazy. maybe a little crazy. But yeah, make sure to subscribe if you like this video and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the weekly vlogs that will follow of me reading all of these books and having tons and tons of fun. I think in the first vlog I literally go see a Netflix movie screening. I go to a Netflix premiere. I felt fancy. Ooh, you don't want to miss that vlog, so hit that notification bell. And if you stayed to the end of this video, put down below this emoji so I know you are the real MVP. Please consider checking out my Patreon. I upload bonus videos on there, so go check out the link below for my Patreon. And yeah, that's all the YouTube business that I have for you. I hope you are enjoying your day. I hope you're reading a great book. I hope you're excited for the readathon if you're participating in it. Okay, I'm done talking. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!